Hey everybody, welcome back to Chortle Cast. I'm Jake.
And I'm Mr. Clean.
And we have another special guest, Steven. He's back on the podcast today.
I'm not Mr. Clean, but...
Seems like every other week we have Steven.
He's Mr. Dirty.
And that can be our superhero names. You could be Mr. Clean. I could be Mr. Dirty. You could be Mr. Pun or something.
Off to a great start, gentlemen.
Off to a great start. Anyway, if you don't already know, this is Chortle Cast, the official podcast of Chortle Games, where we talk about TV shows, animes, movies, video games, whatever we want to talk about. And today we got a great show for you. Brody's jingling some change in his pocket because he's rich AF.
Yeah, with change.
He's lined with pennies. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about Destiny 2, which we're all playing and loving. We might talk a little about Battle Royale, which Brody has been playing a little bit of. That's Fortnite, for those of you that don't know. We're going to talk a little bit about Tomb Raider, and then we're going to talk about some stuff that came through the TGS game, the Tokyo Game Show that's going on this week. And who knows, we might go off on some other branched topic that I have not pre-planned. So just stay tuned and look forward to all the goodiness.
We're not going to talk about any of that.
We're just wiping the show.
Yeah,
we'll just do whatever.
About our favorite Chef Boyardee.
Ooh, that's a good topic.
I only know ravioli.
Is there more than that, Steven? You seem pretty excited about that.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of Chef Boyardees. I know this because I'm a poor.
What's your favorite, Steven?
Poor person.
This is what I need to know.
Well, there's like they actually have Chef Boyardee mac and cheese, which isn't great, as you'd expect canned mac and cheese to not be great. There's like cheeseburger macaroni, which is pretty good. There's there's chili mac. There's lasagna. They've actually got canned lasagna. That one's okay.
Canned lasagna.
Canned lasagna, yes. There's
you
more.
Can can anything these days.
There's more. Okay, you know what? You guys keep talking. I'm gonna find what Chef Boyardee flavors there are.
What is your favorite, Brody? Since you jumped out with that question.
I only know ravioli.
There's spaghetti and
I was
meatballs.
trying to make a stupid joke.
On the note of Chef Boyardee, not sponsored by the way, they did a cool commercial maybe it was a year ago. I don't know if it was like an egg. What's the word I'm looking? No, this was a beer company. Never mind. Maybe it was. Chef Boyardee did an immigrant ad.
What?
I'm pretty sure they did. I really may be mixing this up with a beer company. I'm not sure.
What is an immigrant ad?
No, like Chef Boyardee wasn't born in America. His family immigrated.
Oh.
I honestly could be mixing
What?
Up with another thing.
Sorry, there's.
Steven's like, I will never eat Chef Boyardee again.
You mean to tell me he's not American? What?
Is the creator of that brand, is his name actually
Chef Boyardee?
his
Yes.
last name like Boyardee?
Yes.
That's a weird last name.
Yes.
Boys, I have the list of current products up.
You look up that current list. I'm gonna look up this trailer and make sure I'm not lying right now because I'm
Okay. While Jake's doing that, here are the all current products by Chef Boyardee. Canned or microwavable. Spaghetti and meatballs, jumbo, mini, or regular. Beefaroni, big, regular, whole grain. Ravioli, beef, mini, beef, cheese, chicken, sausage. Chicken Alfredo, didn't know they had that. That's probably not great. Lasagna.
That sounds gross.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Lasagna, regular or whole grain. Mini, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, dinosaurs, ravioli, or spaghetti and meatballs. Macaroni, cheesy burger macaroni, chili mac, mac and cheese, pizza twist, kick and sloppy joe, or cheeseburger max with 2 X's. Pizza
Is that
sauce.
all in one can? That sounded like one thing.
It's all different flavors, not all in one can.
They should make a can that's all that.
It's like a Chex Mix, but all the different. Pizza sauce, pizza maker, and spaghetti sauce.
Pizza maker?
Pizza maker. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like a whole pizza in a can.
Boyardee.
Today I want to tell you about a wonderful dinner for three.
Chef Boyardee.
About 15 cents a serve. It's my own Chef Boyardee spaghetti dinner with meat sauce and mushroom sauce.
I can't see anything, so I'm just going to do this.
Mushroom sauce. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
That looks like an actual meal.
It's spaghetti.
Chef Boyardee used to make
Chef already know how to cook. He threw a whole can of cheese on there.
It's my man. We Italian
Alright,
folk know
I
our
could be wrong.
food.
This isn't the commercial I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure they did one a few years ago. But I don't know.
All the comments, I just saw rest in peace. Should be rest in pizza sauce.
No. Rest in ravioli sauce.
Ravioli sauce?
Sure, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, Chef
R.I.R.
Boyardee, ravioli's the best. Go with that.
R.I.R.
Sorry, that's a
right,
passion,
so-
that's a
There you go.
passionate
That's the
subject
new,
for me.
That's the new rip. It's
How-
R.I.R.
How's everybody doing?
That's-
Everybody good? We've all been playing Destiny together.
No, we haven't. I don't play Destiny with you guys.
Destiny 2.
No, not even that.
Oh, it's
Destiny,
your clone that's
Destiny
playing
isn't something you play; it's something you are.
Yeah,
with us. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
it's not experience. I don't know. It's not an experience, man.
Is it okay?
It's
Whatever.
your life.
Whatever. Anyway,
It's your life.
everybody still enjoying it?
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
I hate it now. Just because Jake likes it.
We haven't done a raid yet.
Working
We
on
talked
it.
last week. We talked about doing it Tuesday. That didn't end up happening. But our clan, which we joined this week, I think they have completed the raid, so we've gotten some kind of benefit from that. But
Have you opened yours yet, Steven?
Not yet.
I opened mine and all I got was a fusion rifle, and I was like,
Well,
"Bam."
as long as Rahul doesn't give it to me, I think I'll get something that's worth my time.
It's Hawthorne.
Steven
She'll
was
give you something shitty because she hates Guardians.
Well, I hate Hawthorne, so it evens out. I'll ask her
Steven, who do you like in this game? Cade, is that it?
I like pretty much everyone but Hawthorne and Rahul.
Every time I'm playing with Steven, we'll go to Rahul to get our Ingrams decoded, and I just hear Steven, well, damn it, Rahul! Rahul, this isn't what I need.
Rahul comes
So
up to
we
me
just-
and he's like, "Oh, any Cryptarch worth his salt doesn't give garbage or something," and I'm like, "Then why are you here? Get out of this tower." He has given me the same exotic 5 times. I've gotten 2 exotics 5 times: Coldheart and Ride and Flux. Ride and Flux is an Arc Strider piece. I am a Night Stalker. I don't ever play Arc Strider, so.
I may have run into that problem. I don't know that I've gotten a bunch of duplicates, but if I have, I've just immediately burned them for legendary shards. You were telling me, Steven, you had 300 legendary shards.
Almost
or something.
400, yeah.
How? How do you guys have that many?
Get a lot of legendaries.
I have like 100 something. But
Really?
I infuse a lot of stuff.
I constantly am burning through those.
I infuse a lot.
You guys need
I
to
infuse a lot too. That's what I'm saying.
You guys need to research
I never
manage a
have
little
more
better.
than 20.
Well, Brody, you've also leveled up 2 characters. Jake, you have no excuse.
I'm waiting to get my warlock to 305, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump
That's
to another
gonna
character.
I just hit 280 last night, and that's only because I got the Mida multi-tool.
It sucks. I'm sorry, but
See,
the Mida
I'm
multi-tool
planning on
sucks.
handing my next character all my really, really high-powered stuff just to get them through faster. That's what I'm thinking.
But then your main would go down.
Yeah, but it's all the stuff I don't use that I'm carrying with my main.
Oh, I see.
Like my main, what I like to use is the what's the sun handgun?
Sunshot?
The sunshot, and then whatever kinetic gun is the highest power that I have. But I usually have 2 or 3 relatively high ones that I'm just keeping around. So
I
I'm
saw
just gonna toss
somebody-
them whatever's left.
I saw somebody like how you can see like what people find at the bottom left at the tower.
Yeah.
That someone decoded 3 exotics at the same time
Mm-hmm.
and got 3 sunshots.
I'm loving the game though. I'm having a lot of fun just running around. I mean, like Steven and I killed 3 or 4 hours just jumping between planets, and he was trying to level up another character, and I was trying to get the multi-shot thing,
Yeah.
multi-tool.
We did the Nightfall. which
Oh,
was
the
pretty
Nightfall
crazy.
was hard.
Now that I'm done with it, I actually think I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh, it was a ton of fun, but it was hard.
Yeah.
I mean, we barely beat the boss with 10 seconds left or
I'm
something.
still salty. I'm still very salty about the Nightfall.
About the time.
About the time, like that, the difficulty was good. I would much rather they do like in Destiny 1, where if every member of the fire team dies, or they're all dead at the same time, you go back to orbit. I much prefer that over a time attack, because then you can actually be smart and be patient, rather than having to find
Throwing ourselves at the enemy just to get as many hits in before we die while he's still
Bro,
there.
Yes, and at that point, it's like it becomes less about the strategy of the team and more of what is the most efficient way to do this.
Right.
I
That
don't
would've
like
been-
that.
If it was still like that, I would have gotten more pissed at this boss.
Yeah, 'cause
you
we
can't-
all died.
You can't run away from him.
Well, I'm a Night Stalker,
Definitely.
so if you guys just die, then I can just cloak myself and it's all good. So,
As long as that works, because normally it doesn't. Normally they shoot you anyway.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. We're probably gonna do the raid.
Hopefully we're gonna
next
do the raid
Tuesday.
next
Yeah.
Tuesday. I thought we were talking Saturday or Sunday.
I don't know.
Well, we've got Miles now. If he can get his light up.
I don't think Miles will play enough to get to 280 that fast. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him up
Is it
there.
gonna be 280 next week?
But
260.
No, it's,
Okay.
it's 260 to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was like. Jeez,
Yeah, 260 to do it. I'm sorry.
you scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're gonna do the raid at some point. I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll have many tales from that.
It'll be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, and Brody, you said, or well, go ahead. What were you?
I was gonna go off on a different topic, so you can say whatever you.
Well,
want to
go ahead. Go on your topic. I was
Yeah,
going to
was
ask
yours
you
about Destiny?
I was going to ask about Battle Royale
Okay.
on Fortnite.
I'll
if you
just
want
go.
to, if you want to do that real quick and then go off, whatever.
Did y'all watch the trailer for the Punisher?
Crap! No.
No, I have not watched the full thing
Oh
watch it.
man. Okay.
right now.
Yeah, both of you watch it. right
Okay.
I don't want to watch it right now.
I'm gonna watch it right now. You guys talk about Fortnite. I don't care about that crappy game. I'm gonna
we'll
watch
cut
the
it out.
Punisher.
All right. Well, we're watching. Okay, Brody, tell us about this while we watch
What
it.
about Fortnite?
No, about what are we looking for? Punisher?
Yeah, the Punisher.
Tell me about it.
I just think it looks good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what?
I'm
At
literally.
least he's got an outfit. His outfit
I'm
looks
literally like 5 seconds into the trailer, and I can already tell that they used One by Metallica, which is perfect. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just wait for this one part of the trailer.
So while we're watching this,
Hold on,
fun
watch-
fact.
Watch.
Oh shoot! Homeboy's girl just got shot in the back of the head.
I wasn't expecting that in the trailer.
This looks really good. I assume this is after Daredevil, but we're seeing shots from the past.
I've never watched any of the other.
Yeah,
Marvel
it's gonna be
stuff.
from.
You haven't?
It's gonna be following up Daredevil.
Oh man, he looks so cool. So, but Steven, remind me if I'm wrong. This is my curiosity about Punisher right now. Didn't he kill the people who killed his wife in Daredevil?
He killed the people responsible. I don't know if he killed the actual guys that did it, because it was I think it was. I gotta pause that.
It was
That's
like a
too
military
intense.
guy that he killed. I remember.
It was like a former guy that he served under, and it was this whole thing because it was a sting that went wrong. I think that his family got caught in the crossfire, and he, I think,
Karen was in there.
killed. Yeah, Karen's gonna be in it.
That's cool. Oh, that sniper shot though. This looks great. This looks really good. I'm excited. It looks like it's going to be a lot more explosive than
Yeah,
every
it
other
looks
show they've
way
had.
more action packed than any of the other stuff.
Well, I'm just glad he has a costume.
I think the actor's name is John Berthnall.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, John Berthnell. This looks like Work of a Dead Man to you. Yeah, that looks really good. Fun fact, Steven, you might appreciate this. They're Defenders.
Are you okay? Would you
It's the least watched of all the shows in its launch month.
It was the least watched of all the Marvel shows
Yep.
on Netflix. Defenders. Getting out of shot, boy.
Okay. That I just finished the trailer. That looks freaking incredible.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
Oh my god.
I wish he had been in Defenders in some way, form, or fashion. Even
Yeah.
if just a little bit. But, oh well.
Yeah, I'll probably watch Daredevil now just to get whatever he's.
Daredevil is like if you only watch one of those shows, Daredevil is the one I would tell you to
Absolutely.
watch.
Yeah, Daredevil
best one.
season 2 is fantastic. but it kind of gets out of focus in the second half because it stops being about Punisher and starts being about Elektra.
Yeah,
And,
it's a little broken, but it's still better than most of the other ones. Like Jessica Jones would be the second one I'd tell you to watch, but
already tried to watch
I
that
just really like Jessica Jones and
She's stupid.
what's the villain's name? I'm blanking.
Kilgrave.
Yeah, what's the actor's name?
Oh, David Tennant.
David Tennant. Yeah, he's amazing in that. So.
That's what everybody says.
All right, Brody, real quick, just because you texted us about it this morning, Fortnite Battle Royale. You played. You said it was actually kind of fun.
It's
Talk
a little
about
bit,
it.
Yeah, it's a little bit fun. I'd play it with you guys. I wouldn't do a video about it.
Right.
Just because I'm tired of doing Fortnite videos. But
Yeah, when you said when
As
you
you will
texted,
see, Monday, Fortnite is over.
when you
after
texted
Monday.
that, I was like, that's so like the polar opposite of what everyone's gonna see on Monday. Like Brody saying anything positive about Fortnite is like,
Brody,
what is
Brody-
going
so
on?
Brody texted us this morning and was like, "Play Battle Royale. It's actually kind of fun, but it's
we had,
apparently
like-
free for." This is what frustrated you. It's free for play. It's free to play without having
yeah,
the rest of the game.
which apparently it went on sale last week.
Yes.
For people to actually buy. And I don't know if we would have been able to play that for free or if we would have had to additionally buy the PvP thing.
Oh, I don't know.
But
Well,
they're doing refunds for it now.
yes, but it's only within that timestamp.
Yeah.
So like, your comment in the video was, this was already free to play. God, I wish I could get my money back for the pre-playing this or whatever. They're offering that, but it's only if you can prove that you bought it between September 12th and 19th or something when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool on their part that they're doing that.
No,
I guess.
not
Just
enough.
sucks for us.
Not
It's
enough.
not?
From what I'm seeing is like they're about to split the community on this game.
Because most of us, like us, wanted PvE and now it's PvP.
Yeah. And it was like, has there even been like a big PvE update? I know they added like the
Survive the storm. That was it.
survive.
But Survive the Storm was a temporary thing. It's just different events. So I wonder if this isn't just the next event.
No, not if they were making people pay for it.
I think those people just bought the game, bought the early access to get into it.
But now they're saying it's a free thing that people can like.
I know. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe
So
it is.
Survive the Storm's not there anymore.
I mean, I haven't logged on since we did it.
Uh,
But when I read it, it was like, this is a special event. Because when we started, it was the Founders event.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it was the Survive the Storm. And I'm pretty sure it said it was only going to be for so long. And then there was going to be another event. I thought the Battle Royale
You can
was
probably
the new
still
thing.
play it. It's probably referring to just the loot.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments if we're wrong.
Who cares? We're never playing that
I'm
game
still
again.
not
anyway.
happy with the game. But like, a lot of people, from what I've seen, are nervous that it's gonna become like H1Z1. I don't know if you guys ever
Yeah.
played that. It was like the zombie PvE survival game.
It was PUBG before PUBG.
Kinda, yeah. Well, that wasn't the main part of the game. They added that, and then they like split the community into like.
He's just delayed.
Okay. And then they like split it into like the PvP PvE thing. And then I don't even know if they do any. I don't even know anything about that game anymore.
Fortnite or H1Z1?
H1Z1.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That definitely sounds like something that could happen, but I don't. Like you were saying, it looked like all their updates were going to be PvP. What gave you that idea?
That was just from looking at the subreddit.
Just
and, like,
from the okay.
the people that bought into like the early access were complaining. It was like, okay, you guys are doing like all this PvP stuff. Where's PvE stuff? And
They just did one mode of PvP and people were freaking out.
I guess I don't know. I still think it's stupid that it's free for people to like get into.
Yeah, that's what's confusing to me right now is why is it you have to pay to do certain things. But like I would think the PvP part would be the most taxing on a server. If you were going to pay for something, that would be the thing to pay for. But I don't
I don't
know.
know. When you start, you're like in this one room,
Mm-hmm.
not the map, and there's like 100 people in it, and it is the laggiest thing I've ever been.
I was about to say it was laggy on yours when it was 4 of us. I can only imagine with 100 other people.
It was once you got into the game, it wasn't that bad, but like it gets pretty hectic pretty quick. Like once because you skydive in,
Right, you
which is pretty
skydive
cool.
in. You don't have any you don't have anything with
No,
you
you
when
don't
you
start
start.
with anything.
You have a pickaxe, or
You have a pickaxe, but you don't start with anything. So I try to like, I only played like 4 or 5 matches maybe last night, and I just tried to land like as far away from everybody as possible. But like, I'd be like, perfect. There's this house out in the middle of the woods. No one's gonna even go to this. And then I'd see like 2 other people, because once you get close enough to the ground, you pull
You see
out like
people.
a glider thing.
right.
And I'm like, it's like a race to like who's gonna be there, and I'm like, shit, I thought no one would be here. And then like everybody's running towards like the one gun in the house, and then you either get attacked with pickaxes or
Shot in the face.
shot in the face. So I mean, it can be fun. I'd like to play it with you guys, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, it's good to see that they're doing something a little different. I think it's very interesting how many people are taking PUBG and like making it their own.
I mean, stick with. I wouldn't even leave PUBG for the Fortnite version.
I don't
Sounds
like it.
I don't even. It's
Go ahead,
such a-
Steven.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say this is the problem with PUBG. Like PUBG in itself looked cool and is doing very well, but I am really sick of games being like, well, if PUBG can do it, we can abandon everything that we stand for, and we can do it too. We can get some of that sweet money. And
Because there was 2 things at E3 they showed that are kind of like Hunger Game-ish
Yeah.
looking things.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? There was that cartoony style one that we
Yeah.
saw. I
there was
forget
the
what it
with the announcer.
Oh yes, that was so.
that was
that
great.
was annoying.
But like, it's so weird that Fortnite would do this when it was a game that's supposed to just. Unless I didn't see anything before the game came out.
No, it
it was
did not
supposed to
highlight
be.
this at all.
Yeah.
There's this industry term called fast follow, and it's this idea that you don't have to be the person that created a concept, but as long as you're in on it fast enough, you can kind of catch that money swirl that's coming through.
That's why
that's what
Steam
a lot
got
of
such a
people are
big
trying to do.
influx of like building games, because they tried to get on the fast follow with Minecraft and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
why you have so many building simulators.
Exactly. So, well, that's interesting. I mean, I'm probably not going to jump back into Fortnite unless I see something come later down the line that makes it look like it's a lot more improved. Like Survive the Storm, when we heard about it, we were like, oh, okay, cool. This is finally the version that we've been waiting for. And even that wasn't what we really want out of the game. So I'm probably not going to jump back into it unless I see something really cool.
If
But
they give me a mode where they're like, hey man, just pick a place, build a fort, defend
That's
the
what
fort.
I thought the game was going to be.
That's
I
what it
thought
was
would be, too.
supposed to be.
I thought it was going to be an open world map, and you just build a big ass fort and protect
That's
it.
what
You had to
that is
protect
what
it
it was
every night.
supposed to be. But they did a more streamlined method, because now it's like, oh well, defend this stupid object and defend this other stupid object while you're defending the first stupid object.
Anyway, I'll do this again at the end of the show, but look forward to Monday's episode where we rant about Fortnite and all its errors and faults in Fortnite on Monday.
Who's the most salty about Fortnite? Like, that's
Definitely wasn't me. It was one of you two.
Yeah.
I'm out of the running. I was trying to be nice.
I don't know.
I
got into hype.
In the edit, Steven, you're probably the most salty, but I could be wrong.
I'm definitely
In
the most
edit,
salty
he might
now.
be, but in actual, like, while we were playing, I was probably the most pissed about everything.
Yeah.
Well, see, you were probably mad, but you were silently mad, and then Steven was just constantly complaining. So
That's because I've been conditioned after all the episodes with Miles to have no space to breathe, so I just have to keep talking.
there is a point in that episode where you say something to the effect of, I gotta stop. I'm too much like Miles now. And I'm like, he would be so proud of you.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about Fortnite. Let's talk
That's
about...
the thing about me.
Huh?
If I get mad, I don't talk a lot.
Yeah, you're just fuming. And then...
shut down.
Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about Tomb Raider. Something I'm super excited about.
Something I don't care about. If they announced a
You don't care at all?
No, if they announced an Uncharted movie, I'd be like, cool.
They are doing an Uncharted movie.
Yeah.
Okay, but they
got
didn't show a
Tom
trailer
Holland.
for it. They didn't show a trailer for it, so I don't care.
Okay, you'll care as soon as they show a trailer.
I think that a petition should be started to get Tom Selleck to play the role of Sully in the Uncharted movie. If you don't know his face, look him up. Needs to happen.
Jake
Okay.
didn't play Uncharted.
I've played one of them, and I don't remember which one it is. I want to say 2.
That's the best one. Well,
What's
4 is
the
a
one?
very...
No, this is very general. This is the only real detail I remember. There's something at the end when you finally get to the temple you've been trying to get to, where there are fire demons that you're fighting.
3.
3? That's the one I've played.
Yeah. Play 2 and then play 4.
Okay.
3's okay.
I hear, and obviously people talk about 4 all the time as being a masterpiece, so...
It is. It is a masterpiece. That it is a fact. There are constants in my life. There's 3 of them. There's The Sky is Blue, Fortnite is a bad game, and Uncharted 4 is a masterpiece.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So anyway, Tomb Raider. I'm a huge fan of the rebooted Tomb Raider series that's going on right now. They're really,
Same.
really fun. And this trailer that they showed for the new Tomb Raider movie looks like... I mean, there's somebody that played a video of the Tomb Raider game trailer and this movie trailer side by side. They're virtually the same. Like, shot for shot, the same.
So is it just the story of the first game?
Probably. I
It's
mean, in that
different.
first game, it's a little different, but
Do you think they're going to
it's-
get real gory with it?
yeah.
Like sliding down a waterfall on a stick impaling you?
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get the death scenes, but we're gonna see everything else. Like, there's one shot.
Who always calls here
I don't
so late?
know.
It is 6:30.
Dang.
You should answer that. It's 6:30.
So loud.
Jeez, sorry. Okay. No, so gory. It is not as gory, but there's a shot in the trailer where she like falls onto a log and like hits the log really hard and then spins off into a river. And I remember in the first game of the reboot, there's a couple moments that happen like that, but if you failed the time or whatever the button you had to press, she'd get impaled by that twig that she hit that knocked her
Should
into
make
the...
her like break her arm.
I don't know. It looks like she gets pretty beat up, but it looks really good. Like the fighting, the action looks really good. The set pieces look cool. There's a funny moment at the end where she's like in a gun shop and there's some guy and he's like, you can never be too careful. This world's crazy or something. And she had a pistol and she picked up another one and goes, I'll take 2. And she does like this classic, she looked like the Tomb Raider in that moment. It was just kinda
And the
fun.
guy that said that was the guy from all of the like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. It was the bigger guy in all those Simon Pegg movies. I forget his name, but he's a funny guy.
I do too. But yeah, it looks really good.
It does. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna go off on a mini tangent here. People have said
Mini
that
tangents.
video game
Let's see.
movies. Yeah, you should make a segment. I do so many of them. But people said that video game movies can't work because you lose the interactivity of a video game. That's stupid. That's just that's stupid. I'm hoping that this movie can kind of break the mold because we got an Uncharted movie coming out. Assassin's Creed failed. There's a Splinter Cell movie starring Tom Hardy that's coming, which I need. I want a Rainbow Six movie. I want a Ghost Recon movie. I want all that kind of stuff. But there's this stipulation set up against any kind of video game movie. It's like, it's a video game movie, so it's going to fail. And just because it is adapted from a video game doesn't mean you can't still tell a cinematic story with it. And I don't understand why people keep effing it up. But
Well,
This
that's
one
the
looks
thing.
good.
It's
They keep effing it up. That's the
'cause
problem.
There's
Is
so much content to put into it.
Yeah.
Though. Like everyone was like, make a Dead Space movie, and it's like, you can't.
there's a ton.
There's not enough time.
Well, and what I think this could be one of the movies that does do well, like Angry Birds, a stupid movie, but it did well. It
Well,
did
there's
better
no
than
story
most.
to Angry Birds.
So they could make something.
Besides murdered pigs.
Well,
that's
I think that's the ticket. Is it either has to be something that's so mindless it doesn't have a story, so you can build one in a movie, or it has to be a video game that's so story heavy
Well,
that you can just take out all the gameplay and make it a movie. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it's better to take a video game that is lighter on narrative, lighter on story, more focused on gameplay or at least concept, and make a movie that way. Because you got a movie like Tomb Raider, and they're going to be hard pressed to squeeze it all in there because it's a big story. Assassin's Creed, it failed because they did not know what to do with the lore, because it spent more time in the modern day by a large margin than it did in the past. It tried to be too visual with the animus. It just tried to be respectful, but in its attempt to be respectful but also new, it was just a jumbled mess. So if you take a movie or a video game like any Tom Clancy game, really, let's say Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six doesn't really have much of a story, but it has a lore. You've got this counterterrorism unit that is comprised of several different countries. You can build a movie around that. There's a lot of action set pieces you could set to that, and you could do it in such a way to where people would walk away thinking, yes, that was a good action movie with video game roots. But the problem is when someone says make a Dead Space movie, it's like no one's going to walk away satisfied because there's always going to there's so much, then they're going to feel like they were cheated in some way.
Yeah,
but you need to just take the concept and just fill the rest in.
It's like the thing of like Dead Space though is there's like a continuing story. Like it doesn't change like from the first to the third game. It's always about like the markers and stuff and like what those are. But with something like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, it's like a different story every game.
Right.
So it's probably easier to write something for that.
And I mean, it's worked for Indiana Jones, so why can't it work for Lara Croft or Nathan Drake? It's in such a way to where Uncharted and Tomb Raider, the story is about treasure hunters. Dead Space is the story of the markers and the necromorphs and how they became necromorphs and just all this stuff, to where it's like it's hard to put a template to that. But with a treasure hunter, Indiana Jones did it in cinematic form, so suddenly you have this template that other movies have done that you can apply these different characters to, and that works. And that's why I think Tomb Raider will work, is it's been done well before.
Yeah. I wonder,
I hope it does.
have they said like if the Netflix Witcher thing, is that going to be based off of?
I think it's going to be more based off the books, if I remember correctly.
I didn't know if they were going to try to do their own thing.
I can't remember. There hasn't been a lot of buzz about it since it was just announced. I'll have to go back and look. I don't think so. I think they said they're going to
lean
more onto the books.
Yeah.
Because the writer has always been displeased.
I hate the games.
He's displeased with the games. He thinks it hurts his book sales. But he is supposedly heavily involved with the Netflix show. So I think he's wanting to make a Game of Thrones, basically.
I think that's just that
well,
whole
even
thing of
then-
him being like, it's messing up my sales.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Well, he's
Dude,
Polish,
no one
so I
knew.
doubt he sounded like that. But
it's messing up my sales. That sounded Indian.
that was Indian. That was even worse.
It's like, dude, no one knew about the Witcher books until The Witcher came out.
Yeah, I mean, I've read bits and pieces of the Witcher books because I played The Witcher.
Yeah. Stop hurting his sales, man.
Apparently. But anyway, yeah. Well, that I hope that's a good one too. But well,
How's he
we'll
gonna
see.
sail the seas with no sails?
God, Brody. All right. So also Tokyo Game Show was this week. Brody texted me at like 2 a.m. and said, "Oh my God, Monster Hunter's release date."
No, that was like 4 a.m.
God bless. Yeah, because it started at like
It
midnight
was
our
5
time or
in the
something.
morning. It was 4:56.
Okay, sorry. It was 5. I was awake until 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
God. Well, tell us about it, Brody. Monster
I don't know.
Hunter.
I just saw. I was browsing through Reddit before bed, like I always do,
Mhm.
and was looking at the r/game subreddit, and saw the date is like January.
26th, I think.
Yeah, which is way sooner than I thought.
Of
But I saw
2018.
that and I was like, awesome, and then I went to bed.
So you guys are excited for Monster Hunter.
Yes.
I don't know that we even talked about it in our E3 coverage. Or I know we reacted to it, and that's one of our biggest reaction videos.
We
but
talked about it.
did we?
Yeah, because we did the top 5.
y'all seen some new stuff. They've showed new weapons and everything. Are y'all still excited for it?
Yes, idiot.
Yes.
I'm
idiot.
trying to
What are you
bring upon
thinking?
conversation.
What are you thinking?
Trying to bring upon conversation. What are y'all excited about that you've seen? Because I'm not a Monster Hunter person.
We're gonna make. You better play with us.
I
Better.
tried on the Wii U to play Monster Hunter
Hey.
with you, and
This
it just
one's-
didn't
Hey,
work for me.
I tried on the 3DS, but I'll be there day 1. You better be there too. Come on.
This one looks better. It looks way
It does.
better.
I'll say this much: the graphics look awesome.
They do.
Everything I've seen looks really, really cool. It's not as cartoony as what I remember, or as what I think of as Monster Hunter.
Did you
So-
see the like PlayStation 4 like I don't know what to call it. It's not exclusive, but it's like Monster Hunter themed. It has like the Rathlos on it, and it looks freaking awesome.
it's like a special edition console.
Mhm.
That's cool.
It looks really cool.
Because normally PS4's console exclusive or special edition consoles are kind of crappy. Like there's one for Call of Duty that's supposedly like really, really bad. Have you seen that, Steven?
No. I don't believe
Isn't
Okay.
it just like Virgin Black or something?
I don't know. It has camo on it, and I just remember somebody was,
Camo?
huh?
Camo.
Some camo, boy.
Oh,
But apparently,
How
it's
will
like
you
some really,
see it?
It's some.
Where's
apparently,
my PlayStation?
I haven't looked at.
Where'd
this
it
is all
go?
This is all secondhand. It's apparently doesn't look very good.
How
It
am I
looks
gonna
crappy
put
and
in
cheap and
Farming Simulator if I can't see my dang console?
Can't play Call of Duty.
I love the idea that there's a gamer out there who's just the most redneck person you know, and the one game he plays on his PlayStation is Farming Simulator. Wow. Well, do y'all have
Hey,
anything
get-
else you want to say about Monster Hunter? Because I've got some other games that they showed that I want to talk about.
Well, they announced that Monster Hunter is going to be a DLC fighter for Marvel vs. Capcom.
I saw that.
Oh,
That's what I was watching.
I haven't seen that. No, that's really cool.
Have y'all seen? It's a game coming out called Left Alive.
They also announced that.
I think
No.
you would like that, Steven. It looks like a survival mech game or something.
Yeah, it's from Square Enix. It's they just announced it there. It's a brand new survival action shooter in a gritty dark world.
And it's by the guy that did Armored Core.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
the art designer is the guy that does stuff for Metal Gear.
Mhm.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
a good combination.
It looks cool. I think
this.
it makes me think of Left 4 Dead, which I'm not sure if that's
the-
backwards or. Oh, this is the Monster Hunter thing.
Yeah, it looks freaking
That
awesome.
is a cool PlayStation. I like the controller too.
Yeah.
It's like a red controller. It's very cool.
I don't know if they could even see that.
Anyway,
Just shove it in their face.
is there anything else y'all want to say about?
Can you see
hang on
it?
here.
Can you see it,
I'll adjust,
y'all?
I'll adjust. Back it up just a little
Y'all,
bit. Just a
y'all.
little bit.
Check that out, y'all. Ooh,
I
that
can't
looks
see what you
ugly.
Oh,
There you go.
ugly
There you
as
go.
Hail. Back it up just a little bit.
Ni-
Right
nice,
there.
y'all,
There you go.
nice.
Look at that. So good.
Look at that.
All right. Back it on up. And there we are. Okay.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like that, Steven?
I didn't like the noise that Brody just made.
Which one?
I don't know. It was just.
I
All of
didn't
it?
even hear it. I'm
All of
sorry,
it.
audio
All of
listeners.
it.
You just got disturbed. So there are two other things they talked about that I want to talk about on TGS that I thought were interesting. I don't know that I'm going to do anything with them, but there's this. I know I've played it on my iPad. It's a video game called Neko Atsume Cat Collecting Sim.
Oh God, that's
Have-
on PSVR.
It's coming to PSVR,
Alex
but it's
Ann's
like
gonna
a
freak
phone
out.
game.
Alex Ann downloaded Neko Atsume when
I
it was
think
still
I
in
heard about it from
Japanese.
her.
It was still in Japanese, so we had to like figure out what everything was.
I've
and then
played
they ported it.
I've played it. It's okay. Like you just put different things down, and like cats will come and like you,
It's like
you
the-
collect
yeah.
the cats. Like I don't even know. Did the cat stay with you, or you just get a picture of the cat they visited?
I think some of them stay.
I didn't. It was too long. I didn't put enough time in to really get far. But I think it would be funny to play this in VR.
We need to get her to do it. She'd love that.
I would love to have her do it. It looks funny. Like they only have one image that they show. They didn't show any gameplay or anything. But like, it's the same house that's in the game. But I don't know. Supposedly it's
The
gonna have
same
different
one?
modes.
Whoa.
It's gonna be in the same cartoon style. So it looks cool. The other thing they talked about that I'm interested in is they announced this. It said Japan Studio. I assume that's just a studio that's doing it. They're making.
That's like
they're making a-
Sony's big studio.
Okay, Sony Japan Studio is making a VR music festival, which is a VR experience that's going to be like a concert. So it's going to have the image has Gravity Rush's girl playing a violin.
Her name
Cat.
is Cat.
It's Cat and some cat named Toro playing music and all this stuff.
Dude. Oh, never mind. I thought it was saying Noctis is going to be in it. Have y'all seen? They showed a bunch from this weekend that was like the Final Fantasy 15 like online thing.
The
Comrades.
multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's like where Noctis has disappeared and you
Yeah.
can play. You're playing
It
with friends.
Kind of makes me want to get it and play with people.
I'm
Depending on how much is that like a separate thing, or do I have to buy Final Fantasy 15 and then the DLC for it?
I think the DLC. I think it's free DLC. I don't know for sure.
If it was standalone, I'd be all for it because I just traded in Final Fantasy 15 to get Destiny 2. So
I was really excited about that game, and I ended up trading it in before I beat it because I had no
The
time.
funny thing is that
I
when
had
we
no
did
time.
The top 10 games of top 5 that we were looking forward to of 2017,
That was on both of ours.
Yeah.
But
it was really high on both of ours.
I mean, I was really excited about it, but then once I got into it, I had no time. It was like I'm not gonna have time to play this, so it sat on my shelf for a few weeks, and I was just like, I'm never gonna have time to jump back into this. I'm gonna sell it. I was like, I'll trade it back in now, get my $40 or so back, and then in a few months' time, it'll be $30 somewhere, and I'll have saved $10. So it is set to launch.
It's this month, I think.
Yeah. No. It's set to launch on January 30th.
No, that's Dissidia.
30th. Wait.
That's Dissidia.
Okay, I don't know where it is then. Anyway, I thought it was free to play. It's like a free to play DLC, but I don't know.
You know what I'm dang all excited to play?
What are you dang all excited to play?
what's
Mario
that?
Odysseys.
Yes.
I wanna
Hell
play
yeah.
Mario Odysseys. I want to throw my hat and say, I'm that camera now.
So yeah, a bunch of people have released new gameplay footage.
I saw a little bit of. I haven't watched a lot because I don't want to see too much.
Right.
I'm not like big like don't say anything like I was about.
In Breath of the Wild, you were very, very strict and like.
You sent me a picture. You were like a dragon. I was like, dude.
And see, I was like Sherlock. Like I was trying to find every little detail and figure out everything I could about this game. Whereas Mario Odyssey, I'm being not as strict as you. I'm just being kind of like, whatever. Like all those videos jumped up on my feed this week, so I watched I think I watched IGNs and Kind of Funnies, but then I didn't watch anything else. I didn't go looking for anything else. But those were like hot on my list on
I
my
think
phone.
I watched like literally a minute of someone playing through the Cappy place. Cappy's like
Really?
yeah, and it was spooky.
They're not supposed to show that. That's interesting.
Really?
Yeah, IGN and Kind of Funny both said like we played this, but we can't show it. So they just showed me. They showed the beach world and I think the Luncheon Kingdom.
Oh, weird. I saw like a little bit of Cappy's place. It was like a spooky ghost place.
It looks very Halloween Town.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I've seen enough, and then stopped.
I'm super excited for that game. It looks
It looks so
so
good.
good.
Like
Everything about it looks great. And to think it's on a Switch, it's like why? Come on, everybody can do this now. I think it looks better than Breath of the Wild in a lot of ways.
What do you mean, like graphically?
Blasphemy.
Steven's making a.
Huh?
Blasphemy. I haven't even played Breath of the Wild, and yeah.
You're not a huge Nintendo person, are you, Steven?
I am, but I'm not huge enough to where I can justify getting a Switch just yet.
Gotcha.
I would
Well,
be all
anyway.
over those games if I did.
I mean, you should, because we've got a Metroid game coming. We've got Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
And
good
Fire
stuff.
Emblem
Anyway.
Warriors.
Fire Emblem Warriors is going to be good.
That might do it.
What was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, what I was saying was graphically, it looks so much sharper than...
Mario's way like cartoonier.
He is, but like, I don't know, like, I think I said this in the last podcast. Breath of the Wild looks like a watercolor painting, and Mario Odyssey looks like some kind of like sharp 3D cartoon. I don't know how to describe it.
Would you say like Sonic Boom or?
Maybe, yeah. That's a good comparison. It just looks good. Miles, Steven's cringing at that.
I've never heard anyone use Sonic Boom as a good comparison.
I mean, it's not a great comparison, but like, what's a good 3D? Okay, maybe the Pixar would be a better comparison. It looks more like a Pixar
Like Toy Story
style.
Toy Story 1.
Yeah. That's what it gives me more vibes of.
Like a.
By the way,
Both are appreciable, but I'm just saying it seems like if Nintendo can do this with Mario, come on, everybody can make it look at least decent. So, sorry, Steven, what were you going to say?
I was just going to mention, quick sidebar. I think this was E3. It may have been another gaming conference, but they showed gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 3 in the Toy Story realm, but it was in Japanese, and it bothered me so much watching Woody and Buzz speak in like a deep Japanese voice. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it was very, very jarring, but, whatever.
It looked good. It looked great. But
Oh, yeah. It looks amazing.
We're probably going to have a Kingdom Hearts podcast soon.
Yes.
With
We are
friend of the channel.
friend of the channel doing Chortle Cast. It's going to be good. Good.
Chortle Case.
Chortle Cast.
Chortle Cases.
What else do we want to talk about, boys? Is there anything else
There's
we're
fall,
missing?
fall beers are coming out, apparently, now.
Fall
I
beers?
just-
Yeah.
I just looked up a list of all the upcoming video game movies if you want me to read off any of those.
Sure.
Okay.
Tomb Raider, we know.
Tomb Raider, Ghost Recon, really happy about that. Borderlands, which could be really good.
Borderlands movie?
Yes. If they do it like with a Deadpool style humor, it would do really well.
Shoot me in the face! Shoot me in the face! Like that?
Wow.
Do you not
Yeah,
remember that? You didn't
I do remember
I didn't
that.
play Borderlands.
There's a quest.
side mission that you would just walk up to someone, you'd be like, shoot me in the face! Do it! Do it!
His name was like Shooty McShooters something, and like you just walk up to him and he's like, "Shoot me in the freaking face!" And if you shot him in the body, he'd be like, "No!" So you'd have to like actually headshot him, and then once you did, he would go, "Thank you."
He cut away. What? Your big reveal got a little cut off for us. What did you say?
He just yelled, "Thank you."
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It was like, thank
Yeah.
you!
Yeah.
Such a...
The Division is getting a movie.
What?
Oh, okay.
And they've already made a cast. It's gonna have Jake Gyllenhaal and Jessica Chastain.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be a good movie.
The Detective
Hey,
Pikachu.
Jake Gyllenhaal did Prince of Persia, and I thought that was a good video game movie.
People
I don't
said
know
that was a
it's
pretty good one.
critically. I don't know that it's critically acclaimed as a good video game movie, but I enjoyed it. But anyway.
Detective Pikachu is getting a movie.
Yes, I
and
want
when
that
they-
to come to America on Switch, but no.
When they announced the Detective Pikachu movie, a petition actually went live on the internet to get Danny DeVito
Danny
from
DeVito.
Always Sunny to voice him. And if you look on YouTube, just look up Detective Pikachu Danny DeVito, you'll find a rendering of what that might look like, and it's amazing. I implore both of
Continue
you to go
with your
look
list,
at it at
and
some
I'm going to
point.
find it.
Okay. Dante's Inferno, Assassin's Creed 2. Did not know that
We're
was
doing
getting
a
a
Dante's
sequel.
Inferno movie? That's kind of cool.
They are. That could be interesting. Gears of War. That's probably not going to go anywhere if we're being honest. God of War. Half-Life.
That could be
Halo. Yes. Last of Us. Not necessary. Just play the game. It's basically a movie.
Yeah.
Mass
there's too
Effect.
much
See, but that's what I'm
story.
saying. I think that could be a good movie because
no. There's too much stuff in it.
I played that whole game in one sitting, so I think you could do it.
In one sitting?
You could condense it down
But
to
you
a
started
movie.
playing it as soon as you got home from school and stayed up till the next morning.
Yeah,
Like
but you
so
could-
much
you-
that your eyes were like red.
Were they really?
Bloodshot red, yes.
Okay, I found
Uh,
the Danny DeVito thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it. Oh gosh.
I don't know if that's the same one.
It sounded like Dennis.
It just kind of sounds like Donkey to me, but it could be. Anyway, that just watching this just makes me want to play Detective Pikachu more. So I want that to be. I want that to come to America, and I want it to be on Switch, Nintendo, not 3DS.
They're not gonna do that.
I know,
They're
but
not gonna
God.
do that.
Bless. I wish they would.
Just get a
I gotta
3DS.
do
It's
it.
good.
He has a 3DS.
I have a 3DS.
Why are you complaining?
And it is fine.
Why are you
but I'd
complaining?
rather play things
It's
on
amazing.
my Switch. I'd rather play things on my Switch.
Whatever.
I'm a big baby.
Whatever.
Please put everything on the Switch.
Wow. All right, I'm tired of this list, but there's a lot. It sounds like.
You're tired of the list?
Yeah, I'm tired of the
Steven,
list. There's too
stop
many.
now.
Too many.
It's a lot.
It's interesting,
It's a lot.
but there's too many.
Yeah.
There's too many.
I didn't know there were so many.
I didn't either. The Division one sounds really interesting.
If they
That'd
did,
make a really good
Gears
one.
of War, it'd just be damn. It'd just be hours of
Kratos.
What's the guy's name? Kratos.
What did you say? Are you talking about God of War? What
Did I say? God of War? I
Ge-
meant Gears of War.
Gears
Okay,
of War.
that's-
You said Gears of War.
I misheard.
Yeah.
I just heard of war and assumed God.
God of War.
God of War.
Which was also on the list,
There's a God of War movie.
Yeah, that's what he said.
apparently. And this is
That's
IMDb,
also
so a
just
lot
gonna
of
be,
this
ah!
Who can play
is yeah.
the bald albino man?
Vin Diesel.
Would Vin Diesel be a good Kratos?
These are the questions
No.
we need answered.
Owen Wilson.
No.
The
Oh
Rock.
wow!
The Rock.
Wow, Zeus!
Ragnarok.
The
What-
Rock. The Rock would actually be really good. It's just not
The serpent shows up. What's the serpent's name?
the
I don't know.
World Serpent.
That's
or
not
something
its
like
actual
that.
name, but it shows
Yeah,
up
it is.
in Owen Wilson. That's the name of it, but it has an actual name.
Okay.
The World
What
Serpent.
is okay? World Serpent. I misspelled serpent, but it's still. Google knew what I meant. All right,
Jormungandr.
You want to try to say that? Gamungadir.
Oh, Gungnir.
Huh?
Is it
Oh,
Gungnir?
Gungir?
No.
Gungnir?
No.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a pronunciation.
It is
I'm looking it up
pronounced
now because
Huge monster.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like Jormungandr or some bullcrap. We're butchering the shit out of this.
your
name.
Munder. Your
Jormungandr.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
We're,
Give me a
we're
sec.
butchering it. Everyone watching this.
There's an image.
Do you see that?
with
It
the
looks
children
like-
of Loki that looks really gross?
It looks like the wolf's skin is like peeled back.
Well, it looks like the wolf's tail turns into the snake, but there's also
Its
some
body
lady.
looks like a penis.
It looks like a. It looks like a. What are they? A naked mole rat. That's what it looks like.
Jormungandr. Jormungandr. Nope, that's not
Sure.
it.
Sure.
Whatever.
I'm still
the joke
on
is
this.
ruined, but the world serpent shows up, and Owen Wilson's just like, "Oh wow."
That's what we were leading up to.
Can we-
Yes, that was the
Can
whole
we-
joke.
Can we get like Vin Diesel to be Kratos and Owen Wilson to voice the World Serpent?
Oh wow!
Can
wow.
you
comes out and he's
that?
like, "Wow,
Kratos!
Kratos, wow."
Oh wow! Hey Kratos, wow! You know, like
The serpent needs to be Owen Wilson, and Kratos needs to be Ben Stiller.
yes,
There
yes.
you go.
Okay.
The perfect movie.
There, that's how you make a good video game movie, guys. Just follow that template. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into this episode of Chortle Cast. We do hope you have appreciated it.
No, we don't.
Well, I do. And I want you to comment. There's several ways you can do it. If you're on YouTube, you're already at chortlegames.com, and you can leave us a nice little comment on this YouTube video, and we'll respond. Most likely Brody will respond, because he somehow gets notifications faster than me and responds quicker than I do. So there you go. You can also, if you're listening through podcast services such as iTunes, you can leave us a nice little review. Let us know what you thought of the show, and we might read those out loud one day. So you can also send us an email at chortlecast@gmail.com, and you can tell us what topics you'd like to hear us talk about, like how to make the perfect video game movie, or if there's some interesting news story you'd like us to hear our thoughts on. That's the three you would go to tell us that. So again, chortlecast@gmail.com. You can do that. And last but not least, you can tweet us at chortlegames on Twitter, and we'll tweet you back.
And there's several ways to leave these comments. The first would be pulling out your keyboard and typing that out.
On your computer.
Yeah, the second would be using voice to text. That'd be a good one. Or you could send us some mail, like actual mail. That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe
We
a
don't have
carrier
PO
pigeon.
box yet.
Carrier pigeon would be great.
The carrier pigeons always know where to go. That's probably the best thing to do.
Message in a bottle. That's an often forgotten means of
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, maybe even a message in the sky, if you want to
Just
do that
toss
first.
it into the sky as hard as you can.
I was thinking like the airplane writing the text out.
like the
but
skywriting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
That's
write,
probably better.
write your message in a paper airplane, throw it, it'll somehow make it to us.
It'll make it magic.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on this show, Steven. It's always a pleasure having
Yeah.
you to talk.
It was fun.
nonsense.
Thank you. Yeah.
Man, I really,
I'm good at
really
that.
hate it when Steven's on the show.
He can still hear you.
What?
I hate it. I hate it too. That guy sucks. He's the worst.
Bro, see Steve said something. I can't hear him.
I still have my earpiece in, man.
Jeez. We got a great week of content coming up for you. This is the last week before Halloween starts. Hype.
Man, you're putting all those emojis in the middle of your words. It is the last week until Halloween, y'all.
So we're going to see the conclusion of Fortnite, which we alluded to at the beginning of this episode, where we are doing survivor mode, and Brody and Steven let out their rage about how much they have decided they don't like Fortnite.
Yeah, the 6 people that watched the last Fortnite might enjoy this one.
Yeah.
So-
They have a blowout for the whole series. So just watch, and it ends in a blaze of hellfire. So then Wednesday we're gonna have another episode of Ancient Amulator. I'm gonna give a go. I'm an archer. Steven, you might like this episode if you want to watch. And I do pretty good. At least
Yeah.
Brody was surprised during the filming.
You
'cause
fight a boss?
I fought a boss, which I wasn't expecting at all.
It took a really long time.
It was a very difficult boss fight.
to you,
but
it'll
I
probably
made
be
it.
like 2 minutes. To us, it was like 30.
Yeah,
So-
I skipped through a lot of stupidity just trying to figure out how to fight him, but I did good at first, and then it just got worse and worse, and then somehow I figured out a magic way to kill him. So anyway, it's good. Look forward to that. And then, of course, we'll have a podcast on Friday. And then next month is Halloween. So we're going to be doing Halloween videos every weekday through the whole month of October. So you have that to look forward to. We've been preluding to that all month of this month, but it's happening
We did
next
it
month.
last year. Everyone should just expect it.
Well, I hope you're expecting it and wanting it because it's happening.
No one
So,
wants it.
well,
Everyone's going to leave a comment on this. It's like,
why did you do this again? I didn't want this the first
We
time.
don't want this. Why'd you do it?
Well,
We
hey, if
some
it got
good
them to
stuff.
comment, that's one way to do it.
Say that again.
If it got them to comment, that's one way to do it.
Hey, there you go. Comment. Let us know if you're excited about it. So, anyway, any closing thoughts, gentlemen, for our end of show?
With October coming up, I just want to throw out a little awareness. Be careful of skeletons. They seem to come out in the month of October, and they're pretty bad guys. So
I thought you were going to talk about clowns.
no, clowns are cool. Just skeletons are some bad bitches. Watch out for them.
Yeah, I hear they have the tendency to be both spooky and scary. And that's a bad combo.
This is true.
I mean, they're always walking around just like looking to pick some bones or something.
I was gonna just about to say I'm about to steal one out of Steven's book and say, would you say you have a bone to pick with them? But you stole it, Brody. You stole it.
I'm sorry.
God. Well, we're ending the show. Bye, everybody.